He left.
Yeah, how would you have to shoot them?
Why you got that on the ground? Stop.
Where you still a shirt at?
Maybe somewhere.
Here we go. Your daughter calling me.
Yes.
And the Giants lights up with a tremendous success on
Want to hold it?
If you want to.
They jump down.
Coaching special teams and receivers. Changing the culture here in New York.
Yes.
Pittsburgh, one that's off Steve. So we're going to see this young Giants offense, Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones against this
We'll tell you to start out of
Steeler
what.
defense very soon.
Fine with that gum like that. What's wrong with you?
Well, doesn't allow too many returns. Then in the warm-up, I think he went by and shook every Steelers hand. He didn't miss a guy, including the coaches.
That's not fun. There's no trash bag.
Really, a lot of continuity with the coaching staff.
There's no trash bag.
Stop, boy.
Expectations very high. They stay healthy.
Look.
Fires the ball into the end zone, and Deion Lewis will leave it there. Daniel Jones, a lot to like about his rookie season, but this is the first time since 2004 the Giants have a starting right quarterback other than Eli Manning. It's a great spot for Eli. We saw Daniel Jones last year take over for Eli, and we have an idea of what he can do, but in the middle of this pandemic, he had to learn a new offense. Jason Garrett obviously come over from Dallas. They've done a good job. He feels comfortable coming in his first game. Here's the first offensive play of the Joe Judge era. Receiver play. Comes out quickly, and it's complete on a slant over the middle. And the catch is made by Sterling Shepard. On paper, you wonder, a young quarterback, offensive line that's kind of a work in progress. What do you do to protect him? You mix it, you get the ball out of your hands, you mix it tempo. Try to put the on your hands. You see Saturday night.
Omaha. Go defense. Go. Get that quarterback. I'm going to stop. I've been on here.
TJ Watt.
Sack that quarterback.
You're cheating this guy.
They cheat on her level.
You're cheating this
Go on, man.
Jason Garrett, what he'd love to do is find.
Hey! You
3rd and 11. Let's go, Steelers.
Daddy, baby. Hey!
Mine's on. Come on, man. 3rd and 11.
You should have watched this. Wait a minute.
You're sloppy.
That's swallowing.
No,
There's like
Stop. No, no, no. no. I like your alligator outfits.
What Andreas and beside
Good stop, D. Shut down Barkley, yeah. Messing on my fantasy points, but still. What are you talking? I did not call you a chump.
Daddy called me bad, Chump.
I did not. I make you go in your room and keep bothering.
I just farted.
Inactive tonight. Hamstring injury, so Scott will be asked to play a bigger role. His first drive, the thing that stood out to me is
The sun will kill Daddy.
Giants going for it on 4th and 1.
they're not being afraid of this great Pittsburgh defense. One of the best in the league. They've kind of attacked them, went after them with play calling, different looks, the up-tempo offense. Now they get to a 4th and 1 and have a chance here to execute. First drive of the season here. 8th play is an important one. And there is a flag.
Okay, today's Bomb Bomb Kingdom. Wabi's Bomb Bomb Kingdom. He's turned. And by 2 Bomb Bombs.
Offside, but the better
And
defense.
you
Good whole defense. Good defense. Yay, defense. Still.
I really
Hey, what Mickey at? Show down still a Mickey.
Yoshi. Now eat that.
Riley Dixon. 3rd year. Giants.
Awesome. Panties. Andre's too bad.
It's a scrub.
Get that dude out the game.
I know it's gonna be multiple players. It's gonna be multiple players. Daddy, it's great. Daddy, I want it, and it has multiple players.
Looks like right there, the Giants might get it, but now that ball is loose. It's still loose. Now it's just a bunch of bodies, and eventually 52 Blue gets to right there on the left there. He gets to the bottom of that pile and comes away with the football.
Darn you.
Giants catch a break. They get this fumble, and they're inside the 5-yard line. Downs, the man who's stepping in at starter, was a depleted Giant linebacking core. We'll talk about that next to the big play on special teams. Opening night jitters for Johnson, and now his first goal from the 3. Barkley, the heavy traffic in the middle. Shows that leg drive to get about 1.5 yards. When I found out we were doing this game, you of course know the Giants. You think right away, Saquon Barkley. We had so much fun following his career at Penn State. I was such a big fan of the way he carries himself, the way he always wants to improve, constantly trying to get to that next level. And last year,
Charlie, start Stillwater for me.
really worked hard.
Huh?
Second and goal. Jones, as he throws, it's going to be incomplete. That's on the pressure.
Okay. I'll go get the towel in a little
He's so
bit.
good at attacking the football, but watch how he doesn't get the ball out quickly. He's kind of having to hitch. You do not want to do that against Bud Dupree and TJ Watt. You just can't do it. The opening drive, what they did a good job of was getting the ball out quickly. And this time, he held that ball a little bit too long.
She's right. I knew we must still stuff.
Very close to being a bubble. Incomplete. The Giants catch a break, and now it's third and goal.
Get him! All right. What's that field goal, baby? Yeah, baby. Let's go. Hey. Shoot.
Next time, watch the camera. Ow! Let me see.
What's up?
It makes you gummy in you. Yeah, well, this my first, and they will have a punky Mickey daddy. That's I'll do the. He'll say, no. And daddy, no, my shirt. The cow done the and you saved my life. Hey, I was deep to type it. That's our car. The best.
Go take your clothes off. We'll take a break. You can play it when we get finished, okay? No, don't turn it off.
Needed so much, down them up in the shed.
It's in the turkey breast. What's in the Italian BFT? Come here every day.
Food that's good for you, but good for you. Now get a free footload if you like to. And order ahead for quick and easy pickup. Because it's footload season. Gene, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies? That's 50% on top of what Geico could already save. So what are you waiting for? John Seals can get you a start.
I'm going where I want to go.
Enjoy.
Zach, Andreas.
That's
Andreas, come on, back.
Geico, save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
We make it so you can take it on any adventure, but only you can create the memories. We've made it the longest lasting, but only you can make it family. And that's why, for 80 years, we'll make you do.
You're wrapped up in your bed in a towel.
Right now, 3,750 combined cash bonds plus 700.
I'm out there at the camera.
Cherokee bonds. Only Titans ready to keep this.
Will you stop?
Well, everyone everywhere is ready for Monday night.
ruled an incompletion, but hadn't been ruled a fumble. Nick Gage, the center, recovered it for a would have been touchdown. John Berry, a rules expert. What's your take on that play?
Yeah, that's probably why we didn't see a challenge there. Empty hand fumble, but recovered by the Giants. Fumble forward, touchdown, 6 points, correct, no challenge.
So as they settle for 3. Now we'll see Ben Roethlisberger. It's interesting to hear him talk about his emotions, his nerves before this game occurred. He said he hadn't been this nervous, he was joking, since the MAC championship came back in college. He just wants to not let his teammates down.
Yeah, I mean, and again, that was a big part of what he felt in this return that he rehabbed and worked every day. Nobody was watching. You can see how he feels. He feels younger because of the work that he put in, not just in the elbow, but to his body. He feels that right now he's ready to have a big year. We're excited to see him play in this offense. Great to see him back.
You wear that sleeve to get that elbow warm. Remember 2 years ago, career highs in yards and touchdowns. We'll bet 2020 line. We want to find out together. It's a hand up and banging into the middle of his.
Let him throw the ball, real coach.
Have a bounce back here. Pittsburgh offensive line is solid. He's bouncing. Eight-time Pro Bowler, but David DeCastro, the right guard, is out with an injury.
Yeah, it was Newsy who came over from Kansas City, a veteran who's experienced, moves in there. And trying to find a new right tackle. See how Zach
We're getting back to
see the skills. It could be outstanding. I think they have a chance with Ben back. Have a big year, obviously. Down
be careful what you say, what you do to the camera. Don't go over on.
It is, but their defensive line, they feel really good about what they have up front. They have some size, they have some athletic ability. Dexter, Leonard Williams, of course, spent the first part of his career with the Jets, came over to the Giants last year. Outside pressure, Lorenzo Carter, 59, is a guy to keep an eye on. He's had a great camp until he had a big year. Pressure on the
Chase played a little program in the game on 3rd and 5, and Ron Bushberger throws it back to Connor. He threw it backwards, so Connor had to fall on it. The 25-yard line, and it's more down. Now a successful start to 2020 offense.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job of just giving that offensive line a lot of different looks. You can see the pressure comes late here. And, they walked, they were stalking, just kind of moving about 6 or 7 different guys around, trying to affect the communication pre-snap, trying to see how that right side of the offensive line would communicate and see if they could take care of Ben. And I think they did a really good job in their first third down of confusing them and getting that pressure.
Remembers the hybrid, they can get impact right away. Let's see real quick. Fielded on the fly. Edwards is going to make an impact as a returner. Maybe even see him in offense this year. Who knows? He loved to play. Most of the football in his hand. Giants offense back to work. 3-0. We invited food reviewers to learn to make a Whopper. The Whopper is 100% beef, flame, grilled, first slice of tomato, first slice of onion. That's how we do the flagship all beef magic. Oh, they missing vote. This Whopper is just the second mouth. The Whopper. Now in the 2 for $5 mix and match deal.
Progressive presents at home, Baker Mayfield.
Hey, the rain's coming. Furniture's gonna get soaked. Furniture. I'll start at the top, you start at the bottom, we'll meet in the middle.
You like sands?
Okay.
Come on, 2 people will be twice as fast. Just stand there.
Audio updates there are.
CPI is more than a security company. CPI is the trained technician caring for your home.
We are CPI.
CPI is the operator responding quickly during an emergency.
We are CPI.
Together, these employees make up the team of people committed to making every day safer and easier for our customers. Get a free in-touch doorbell camera or outdoor HD camera with the purchase of a smart home security system. Visit mycpi.com.
We're open for business, we're all in this. It takes each one of us to work home would be a plus. Traveling, shopping, or a little panini, well, you can count on me.
You know that's so
Keep your distance from our friends. It takes a case covering, as we're all discovering. We're all in this together like a potpourri. Well, you can count on me and see.
Amtrak, a great reputation is earned through decades of caring for customers and giving them a great experience. That's why Amtrak Automotive Group has over 285,000 five-star reviews on Google and Facebook.
For buying cars is a very welcoming experience. It truly was.
Shop over 25,000 vehicles online at HenryCars.com. Or shop in store with our convenient digital buying experience. Online, in store, home delivery. This is Henry.
Postmates, fan feed delivering fans Monday Night Football. Giants fans excited about that first defensive series. They'd like to get 7, about not 3, but they were just football back at 44.
Keep in mind, without preseason games, a lot of in-game adjustments by both staffs. Steelers defense had that first drive. Look, now in a better field, what to expect from Jason Garrett and Daniel Jones.
Jones against a 3-man rush, so there was over the middle. It's intercepted. Bounce first. Even out of the hands again of Saquon Barkley. Turned out to be a receiving threat throughout the season.
Yeah, again, moving him around, moving and everything around, trying to make the defense kind of keep their eyes on him. And another well-thrown ball by Daniel Jones. That's two. That his two best players have dropped. It's been right in the hands. That time, Steelers almost get away with Bush, the interception. Second down. He has such speed coming off the edge right here. Keep in mind, he's 270 pounds. So while Will Hernandez is pulling around, you got the rookie right there from Georgia, Andrew Thomas coming down. Nobody's there to slow down 48. And he gives you an idea, 270, what he can do. He's not just a pass rusher, but through three, really effective and dominant at times against the run.
Stop yelling.
That's your tremendous compliment to TJ Watt. When 3rd and 14, Jones dumps into Barkley. There's clearly a lot wants to deal with the swarming sequences.
Nasty defense.
Yes, sir. It's
Why the hell not that stuff going on?
Here we go. It's
football on.
How quickly he adjusts behind. Now he's got to chase this down the screen down from behind. Gets obviously some help by Cam Sutton. Again, back-to-back plays. It just tells you about the athletic ability of what 48 left to 3 can do. Yeah, they just first. Back at 15.
Yeah. I'll put you down, okay?
Catch goes to the ground. Roethlisberger's second series after the 3.5 cut out. Again from the 18. The shift has begun. The ante's been up. To lead the charge. Good and amazing. And amazing had to become the expectation. The power has shifted.
Now with Ram Holidays bonus cash, get $7,300 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500.
Now, you can raise your credit scores instantly with Extreme. Download the app and try.
Sit down in your room, man.
This gonna be loud.
Businesses are always making choices. Here's a choice you don't have to make. The largest 5G network, award-winning customer satisfaction, or insanely great value. Now with T-Mobile for Business, there's no compromise. Network, support, value. Choose all three. T-Mobile for Business. Ready when you are.
Got it. It's slippery.
Yes.
Quick! The quicker picker-upper. Bounty gives a message quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
Hey, look. I got it.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Yo, Sean, I bought only about 60% of the time. I have that, fella. I'm just going to use my left arm to see of my passes.
Only 60% of you uploaded in 2016? That's not going to get it done. We can't win if we don't play.
Register.
That's all.
Roethlisberger on his first Super Bowl at age 23 continues to.
Come on, Big Ben. Let him throw that ball.
Super Bowl history.
Still thought we should have got a receiver. Israel. But I don't pay the bills. Our room know what we're doing.
Hang on.
I'm not really a big fan of Connor, man. I need some more explosive plays on him.
I think he's looking for space. Swartz for a couple. Pittsburgh's season just changed course for week 2 of last year. It's a flexor tendon, which connects to the inside of the elbow, down to the hand. It's kind of a wear and tear injury. All of a sudden, against the Seahawks, he starts to feel some pain. He tries to cut it out. And what he told me is this thing's been bothering him for 15 years. This one felt different. And it was 2 or 3 throws in a row. And on that throw, down the right sideline. I think it just attached at that point, and he couldn't really feel his hand, and he knew he had a real problem. Had to meet with the doctors and make a decision to have the surgery. That offense, he said after that, couldn't do much of anything.
It was 5 months before he could get back to throwing. He was being phrased. It's the kind of surgery you could come back from, but in the absence of him, Mason Rudolph, Hodges tried to fill in and look at the production drop. We'll go back to 1989, the last time they had their offensive total yards. Think about that. Lowest points per game since going back to 98. So they were 8-8. I mean, they came into the last week of the season because of their defense. Still a chance to get to the postseason.
Big 6 on 3rd down. Brings some pressure. Roethlisberger hits.
Good catch. Good catch. Let's go. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Oh, Lordy.
A route like this, you need time. And he's getting that time on that offensive line. That's classic Bill Russell.
Damn, walk around hurt.
Coming into this game, they're gone now. Showing that mental toughness, staying in the pocket, eyes focused.
But now, yeah, protect them better.
Breaks free, and it makes him throw and gets hit. That's big.
Man, stop running. I got another running back in the game. Tony,
he's smart. He's a great leader.
Come bring your brother to me.
That's better.
The leverage is incomplete.
Wait, I thought you had more store stuff, Dad.
That's one of the concerns this team has, except for Bradbury, who comes over from Carolina.
My dad
still gets in there, but give Bradbury a lot of credit for dislodging
And the Steelers.
that somehow makes that
It's the way of life.
there. When you see after the collision by Bradbury, that's
He
when
loves them
basketball-
well, he likes the team.
Love. I almost let them one out of you. Just joking.
Maybe we can give, maybe I can give him a big shit of real good.
All right, Claypool, let's go.
Yes! Wait, I thought you said,
I got number 11. Who got the ball?
I thought you
Someone's trying to come by. I am. This is still get out.
Right foot right there touches. It's a matter of does he hold on to the football when he hits the ground. I think he turned his body away from the ball, touching the ground. Big time throw and catch. How about the rookie out of Notre Dame?
Like a bet for a first career catch. It was difficult. Benny Snell Jr. bounces it. Makes it 5. Sealer receiving, court loaded with speed. Steve Johnson, Washington, Smith-Schuster, Claypool, kind of the missing component of that.
And I think Claypool coming in gives this offense, along with Eric Ebron coming over from Indianapolis, gives them a lot more opportunity to throw the ball like this downfield. That's just incredible.
What a great catch, Claypool.
And awareness where the speed are when they need to be to get down. But I think it helps Juju. I think it helps this whole offense because of the length and the fact that they can attack now downfield like they
What's
used
wrong,
to.
man?
Snell, play.
Go, Snell. That's what I'm talking about. Run that ball, boy. Run that ball. Hey.
It shows what kind of maturity and commitment you really have to have in order to be able to pick up the offense. You're doing this all day.
Go.
Face. Think about this.
Come on, Benny.
In the NFL. So everything that you do back in April and early June, you have to be committed to show up in late July and ready to go. Serious.
All right, Connor, about time you did something, though. Stop.
Big Ben was expecting man-to-man across the board.
Hey.
And surprised a little bit by sitting the corner there in zone. I think he was expecting him to travel downfield with the receiver. He just had it. Connor against the backer there, but you can see Valentine comes off of the tight end, McDonald, with his eyes there, and almost is able to dislodge the ball. The Steelers do pick up that first down.
Come on, man.
Work harder to make the yard. On first down, Connor.
Man, why they keep running that stupid play? Stop running that play.
Pre-snap movement, jet motion, a lot of misdirection. Pat Canada came over.
It ain't working.
Help that he's now the quarterback coach.
Third time we done seen it.
His career at the collegiate level, he's had a lot of success in places like Pitt and NC State. He went down to LSU. What he's done is he just tried to help Ben and his offense out by giving the defense some things to try to make confusing and give them more window dressing before the snap.
Pressure quickly on second level. They dump it down to Connor. And he is pursued and knocked down. Blake Martinez, the tackling machine that went over from Green Bay. What they expect him to do.
Yeah, he's a linebacker that can get sideline to sideline. Has a really good feel. You can say about tackling machine, not just for Green Bay, but he's second in the entire league the last 2 years in tackles. You can see the range that he has. His defense flies around his first couple possessions.
131 tackles the last 3 years. He's the linebacker last Martinez simply almost every snap tonight. Yeah, they get 9.
Again, they're trying to get pressure. Sometimes you can't sack him. The word they use is we want to affect him, make him feel us. He gets so deep in that pocket, and then he's so big that sometimes it's hard to eventually get to him and bring it down. But if you can affect the offensive line,
come on, Billy.
What's in your heart? After 80 years, we've made it the longest life. But only you can forge freedom into the chassis. We make it so you can go anywhere and do anything. But only you can write the stories it will tell. Because the truth is, we don't make you do. Right now, it's 3,000 cash allowance plus $1,000 bonus cash on 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee models.
What if once in a blue moon happened more than once in a blue moon? Reach for the moon. There were days when the sun was so blue.
We're waiting to hear something.
Leave football alone. It's all we got.
Tony! Loading. This joker. Get him out of the table towel.
Now it's a real stillage thing.
Tower time. It's called Terrible Towers. Oh yeah, this going on the Christmas tree. And what was that this year? Oh, Pittsburgh to the Christmas tree.
What about us too? What about mine that I made for you guys?
What's wrong with all to the tree?
Yeah, good idea.
Nobody asked you that.
I made that Christmas card by myself.
Why don't you put them in your room so nobody can see who the Christmas tree is that way?
You're putting him up there with you. He's so involved in the pass game. His rookie year, he had 91 receptions. Last year he was down. His entry was 52. Look at the company he's with. And with Zeke Elliott, Jason Garrett obviously worked a lot with him in his career. He's trying to hope that now he'll be able to work with Saquon Barkley, do a lot of the same stuff.
Working on the sidelines is Deanna Miller. 9-year, well-traveled running back spells out. And there's a completion over the middle. Darius Slayton, monster rookie season, 8 touchdowns. Not a leader for what it's a short game. Yeah, a short game. He's known for your right going downfield. But again, here comes that tempo from Casey Garrett. Daniel Jones right up to the line of scrimmage. I like how they're attacking the middle of that soft zone of that Pittsburgh defense. Notice that's the sidestep attack in the backfield.
Watt got back there.
Jones performance last year as a rookie. Man versus zone coverage. He struggled a lot against zone. He was outstanding against man coverage.
And I think that's pretty common with rookie quarterbacks. So man-to-man, you can see, find up the man for the ball, you have 20 touchdowns. Against zone in the NFL, they give you so many different looks coming from Duke to the NFL. It's much tougher to decipher and know where to go with the ball. And that's where he struggled. He looks prepared. He's playing well against top defenses, as I said, in the entire league.
Giants throwing some wrinkles out. The Steelers really got both sides of the ball. And up the first quarter here with New Jersey. Watching Monday Night Football. The block and represent one for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, that running game right now is just not happening. He's right in the middle.
Steelers shutting down Barkley.
Hands. Remember, you got a center that's moved over from tackle this year, trying to figure it out. And Nick Gates, he's last year kind of an outside guy, a tackle. He's had some experience trying to come
shut
into
down the
center.
run, baby.
Get the calls right. Going against this defense and those guard, it's right on your face. That's not. I got the best of it.
On second and 12, Jones, high throw.
Good play.
Off the hands of Slayton. Tight coverage by Steven Nelson.
Le'Veon Bell don't fell off since he left Steelers, man.
With that defense, they're not blocking Butler great at all so far. Now, and again, you got the rookie across from him, Andrew Thomas. That's why the ball is out fast. Most of these early down throws on first and second down. Tougher to do that here on third down.
Number 4 pick, welcome to the league. You could not drop a tougher assignment for a rookie left tackle.
This year, success TJ Watt at the top here. We've seen a lot of the three.
Come over here.
Jones actually has a pocket, but delivers a high and accurate throw.
Oh, BS. BS. No pass interference.
11-year savvy tactician at corner.
Defense, number 23. The ball is placed on the spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
But that's a size mismatch. Corner trying to cover Ingram.
Yeah, Joe Hayden, as you said, one of the top Pro Bowler. Again, you know you're getting blitzed. You know you got pressure. Daniel Jones working hard on taking care of the football this year. Remember all the fumbles last year? Really tough to see from that angle.
We don't need no.
And the throw on first down. Jones steps up.
Ooh, bomb.
Yeah. Touchdown, Giants. New York Giants captured the first deep strike of the season.
But you got to be able to do this. You got to be able to stretch this defense. You got to post here. Watch the middle field safety and make a Fitzpatrick. Watch him hesitate right here, thinking about coming across. That opens up the middle of the field. And then he makes a great throw by Daniel Jones to the middle, over the top. With the speed there, Chris, Darius Slayton, he's that vertical. He's that one receiver that's that vertical threat to get downfield. Middle field safety, Mika Fitzpatrick, came up, hesitated, and got out of position. Daniel Jones recognized it, had the time to make the throw, and put it out there for Slayton.
Yeah, he made 7 catches last year with the ball. Traveled more than 20 yards. He's got 1 this year. Jones and the Giants have the lead again.
Okay, man. Come on. I don't know what's taking us so long, man. What are you doing?
Don't get from living places and get more than just trading, investing, banking, guidance.
I don't know. What they doing out there? 606 between the sticks, tossing out trick plays like a magician on Wednesday. Did this dude just do this? The yard not supposed to be on me.
Eat for everything.
Got cheese on it?
Geico's been helping people save money for over 75 years. They've really stood the
What
test
to say, man?
of these majestic Rocky Mountains, which must be named after the Rocky. Rocky the Flying Squirrel, Mr. Gecko, sir. Obviously.
Come on, Bullwinkle. Your name down.
First President George Rockington. That doesn't even make any sense, Mr. Winkle.
Geico, over 75 years of savings and service.
So is this stuff really fresh?
Yes. I mean, yeah, we don't have freezers, we don't have microwaves, and we always have fresh stuff coming in. I mean, this is the best block that you can get.
Fresh is what you stand for.
Definitely.
At NFL Network, we're here for Thursday. And #1 pick against #1 pick. Thursday Night Football, Bengals, Browns, only with NFL Network.
Jones kind of a laid back guy. When I talked to him, he was fired up. It's a nice throw to Slater. The Giants move it 75 yards, 6 plays, a touchdown coming. One play after a pass interference call on Hayden. Let's take a look at it here.
It was kind of a questionable call in case you guys, the very next play, they attack, they go downfield and try to challenge the Steelers vertically, which they've not done a lot of. Safeties are starting to cheat up. You saw Micah Fitzpatrick not feeling threatened and kind of cheating up. And Daniel Jones, who's, by the way, made safe and looking good tonight, very well prepared. Recognize that and made that nice throw.
A pretty good job protecting the second-year quarterback from Spears' Pittsburgh rush. Drives into Ray 5 will leave it there. We get John Perry, a rules expert. Is there enough contact by Hayden on Ingram to merit a flag, John, your opinion?
No, I just don't see much there. You know, that restriction around the hip needs to be more. For me, that to be pass interference. I like it as a no call rather than pass interference.
Yes.
I think that was the first time we had that.
Well, you don't want it.
No, I
Daniel
don't.
Jones was.
Yeah, but it's one slice of cheese. It's not a lot. And then put cheese inside the
Very
cheese.
next play.
And it's bacon on top of it. It's a keto diet
Trying
thing.
to get the fans fired up.
I'll take it off.
No, I don't eat it. I just ain't gonna do nothing. What is it, man?
Pregame is anxious to kind of get into the rhythm. It's been a long time since he played football, an entire year. And it's one thing to work out in camp and go against your own defense. It's another thing for you and your teammates. Different color jersey. It's a matter of time to be in this offense, start to figure things out.
to explode up to either knock it down or get both hands on it, and it gets both hands and makes the catch. That's just a football player making a play right there by T.J. Watt.
He's used to creating takeaways, but usually by knocking the football loose.
I just love that he recognized quick game, 3-step drop. I can't get there. That's what they paid me to do. Instead, I'm going to wait like a backer and then climb with my vertical and go up and make a play.
The hands, too.
Athlete.
Steelers setting up the Giant 44. Snell gets around the corner. Superman drives the line back for a gain of 8.
You know, in this Pittsburgh offense, we just talked about kind of getting stuck in second or third gear. And sometimes it's a play like that, right, from the defense that can spark some momentum and give their own offense some energy. To see in Pittsburgh now with good field position, nice first and 10 play. See if this affects their momentum and how they attack the Giants.
Snell was good physically, doesn't it? He really does.
Second year.
In the offseason. He's got it again. Jump cut over the shoulder is near the marker at the 26.
It gives him another great option, kind of 1-2 punch with Connor now and Snell. He's quick. He has balance. Kind of runs angry. Just kind of has that attitude about him when he runs the football.
Tomlin prefers to have kind of a lead back. You expect to feed Connor a lot, but Snell is going to earn a bigger role in this offense. Need a yard. Threw for it last time in this situation. Play clock winding down. Gotta hurry.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that's played 17 years. He's looking at the referee and asking him about a reset of the play clock. He didn't even think about the play clock winding down. You don't see that. You see how he's raising his hand kind of up.
Offense. There's that bit of that previous play because of the scrub there a little bit. I think Ben Buckner might take it up to 25.
And he kept giving that hand gesture, thinking they would reset the play clock. So he was usually, that's why a scrimmage, it didn't even occur to him that the play clock was winding down. So instead of 3rd and 1 yard, now it's a different ball game, right? Now you go back to 3rd and 6.
So 3 of 6 on 3rd down so far. Samuels is the back. Three-man rush. Roethlisberger lofting down. And the catch is made down inside the 15-yard line by Eric Ebron, the tight end that they wanted him to make a big impact.
Ebron, with his size and his area at 6'4", against Jabril Peppers, who's a very talented player. When you see him out here trying to stay with his crossing route, great athlete, but he's 5'11", and Ebron can run. You see how he gets separation. Ben has just enough time and leads him. That big catch radius from Ebron goes up and makes that play. That's a tough matchup for Jabril Peppers. Again, 5'11", going up against 6'4".
Last year, didn't he? There's a whole lot of time lofting over the end line. Nepte Johnson is never
on the end of that table and bring his ball.
Trying to hope to get the Giants out of position. But to their credit, they had everything covered. He had 3 receivers in that area. Everybody taken away. He basically just threw that football away.
Pittsburgh first to worst in a red zone touchdown percentage from 18 to 19 without Roethlisberger. This is the area where he was so great 2 years ago, most of his career.
It's the accuracy and the awareness and coverage and knowing where to go to look.
In time, and that puts it across the middle, and that spans McDonald. Right hand tackle 10.
Third down coming up. And then great spacing, great awareness by the defense, playing zone, took everybody away. Nowhere for Ben to go for the football into the end zone. All he could do is check it down to the tight end, McDonald.
This empty stadium, we're going to hear the enhanced crowd noise. As though the Giants fans are trying to make it tough for this offense.
Lorenzo Carter on 3rd down.
he can get pressure. He'd be coming off from the blind side big.
Comes that pressure up. It's locked into the end zone, and it's caught by Juju Smith-Schuster. Didn't have to show the arm strength. Just a loss of the softest passive.
First down, Steelers. Oh.
They put Kimberly Peppers and also the rookie Darnay Holmes from the left side of the offense. He feels it. He knows it off of his back foot. Again, how many times have you seen Ben Roethlisberger make that throw? And this is the timing between he and Juju Smith-Schuster. Puts it up in the air, right on target to his favorite guy.
And play off the upright. BNT is best at possible. So, Giants to get to a
That's Brian Scott from Montgomery. Okay.
They get 36 yards, get 6 plays, off the interception by one.
Okay, everyone has to move the family, make sure everyone is rocking. Wow. For every healthy child,
I'm proud to be excited for the horse attorneys today.
I love working with you. Me too. My heart's on
On March 15th, I purchased prenatal vitamins and 4 pregnancy tests.
The number on my credit card is 02372.
We resolve to do more, to listen, understand, and act, to make healthcare simpler, to nourish our communities, and stand against racism, to see that people get the care they need, now and in the future. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, we resolve to make healthcare better.
CPI is more than a security company. CPI is the trained technician caring for your home.
We are CPI.
CPI is the operator responding quickly during an emergency.
we are CPI.
Together, these employees make up the team of people committed to making every day safer and easier for our customers. Get a free InTouch doorbell camera or outdoor HD camera with the purchase of a smart home security system. Visit mycpi.com.
Right now, during the Toyota Today's the Day sales event, get 0% APR for 48 months on a new 2020 Toyota Highlander Hybrid and 90-day payment deferral. Toyota, let's go places.
Yeah, the rest of this.
Next assignment, Dirk and Maria back to the college gridiron. Saturday night, ABC. Miami Hurricanes. Positive start, won their own game. So 10-9 New York is Oswald, the only kicker in the league to not miss a PAT last year. This is very first of 2020. Maria.
Well, Chris, we just saw Juju Smith-Schuster catch his first touchdown of the season, and that certainly has to be a burden off his shoulders, because I spoke to him earlier this week, and he talked about how difficult it was battling through injuries last season, even feeling as though he had lost the fun version of himself. So celebrating with the touchdown dance afterwards means something to him. Being able to play with Ben means something to him. He's trying to return to the fun-loving player that he's been, and being able to make plays, like you just said.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear that. You know, being a former athlete yourself, when you're having fun and you're playing with your teammates and they're having fun, just a different game, right? And I think nobody's
Second quarterback
back here than Juju Smith-Schuster.
Saquon space time. They don't get there to hurry it. Dupree has been a serious problem for this Giants offensive line.
You know, we've seen a lot of different looks on 1st and 10, but now the Steelers are starting to dial it up and bring pressure. But Dupree coming off that edge also brought a corner with the spot safety there, the spot corner, Mike Hilton.
So the real problem, you don't touch him.
Yeah.
Easy backfield. Barkley in the left slot now on 2nd and 12. And the fletch on 5. Steelers get another blitz look. And
Go away, God.
And as this game goes on, I think Cameron came over with Jason Garrett of Dallas, who's now here in New York. I think keep an eye on him. He wasn't necessarily the guy in Dallas at right tackle. He had 6 starts. Of course, the left tackle, who has his hands full tonight against London Breeze, a rookie, and Andrew Thomas. I think that will continue to be a big theme to this game. See how they're doing.
Jones in heavy traffic. Flips it short. He's got room. Saquon. Still running. Hurdles up ahead. Scott down. 44-yard line. Then you see the Saquon skill set.
Look how funny you have to do this. If you want to see him in space, you're going to pick the ball. Then you got the jet coming around. Then you got to get out. Once you get out, gets that blitz. You got a lineman downfield, but you got Saquon Barkley trying to make people miss going on top of people. That's something you just sit back and watch and enjoy. But Saquon Barkley gets the ball with room to run.
Bring me that bowl.
Completely contained.
No, you heard him ask for that. Now go ahead and eat it now. But you.
The Monopoly Fantasy update brought to you by DraftKings. Roethlisberger the touchdown, 7-13. Neither running game has generated much. Connor with 9 yards, with Saquon Barkley 7 rushes for -6. Play as a receiver moments ago. Roethlisberger snaps up. Can't get into the ground yet, but as we sling him down behind the line of scrimmage, big Dexter Lawrence.
Right. Big Dex.
It's Dexter Lawrence, but yeah, it's really Lorenzo Carter coming off the edge. He's able to work to the outside against the big Zach Banner, who's taken over this year right tackle. And he just uses speed. He's able to get to Banner. Well, they can get to him, but he needs to call in for more help. And Dexter Lawrence is able to eventually bring it down.
Loss of 9. The 20-sack. They've impacted him a lot tonight. He's in the off the snow. But he's still junior. It's about 3 yards back.
We've seen Ben Roethlisberger at times look like the old Ben, where he gets pressure, shows that toughness of being able to sit in that pocket, make accurate throws downfield, eventually find open receivers. This is bad. Off the back foot, fading away on 3rd down for a touchdown. Get the Steelers within that 1 point.
Steelers have been pretty efficient on 3rd down, but even 14, we'll see how adventurous Victor gets here.
Come on, Ben.
Scrambles, delivers the throw high, incomplete. He was off the hands of Ebron, and it's for down.
He skips to his right. Everything to the play side is covered. Everything is taken away. So he's got to look back. Once he gets out of that pocket, everything's covered in front of him. He looks backside just as a last chance, finds his man Ebron, and just puts it up too high where he can't come up with the catch and the 1st down.
Trickery reformation. That was Claypool who was out wide. And the Giants, Peppers noticed he came away from his return position. Didn't think about defending. And high, moved away. Circles back from the 38. Slips a tackle.
Robert, you enjoying the game?
Nice cover service. The Giants with 3:20 work before halftime will take over. Leading by 1. Andrew, what's up, man?
The same. The usual. But what you don't even have to say because they already know it. Your go-to small business is
Lover, underwear lover. How you doing, man?
Small again, and again, and again. We know them. We love them. So let's go shop small with American Express. When does a car become more than a car? Is it when your burgers leave the ground? Or when it makes your burgers like you're flying? Introducing Burgers, the all-new Burgers Supercharged Burgers.
And all you can burgers is think about Postmates, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
I'm as high as a kite and chilling. Boy, stay out that weed, boy. Stay out that weed. How you gonna drive the car? How you gonna drive the truck tomorrow and be high? And if I knew how to do it, man, I would invite you up here. I got too many crazy kids running around right now. I be yelling and stuff. I had to put on pause. Remember, I'm on camera.
heavy attack, 17 pass attempts already in the football game. But just 8 times. Good field position. Yeah, they think it's a birthday. Jones screaming for his life. 2 hands on the football.
Woo! Steelers eating them up.
18 times last year and lost 11 of them.
It's just a mismatch for Ebron to tie in against Bud Dupree. No chance of being able to keep him out of the backfield. I love the call. Play action, 1st and 10, looking for Darius Slayton down the left sideline. They were going to take a shot, but you just don't have the time against his pass rush.
Good sign, though, for the Giants fans. That offseason emphasis. Jones was protecting the football very well there.
Yeah. Most in the NFL, fumbles and lost fumbles last year.
Come here.
Negative yardage.
They set the edge. There's nowhere to bounce. Corner's doing a good job. They really got challenged this week because the Giants receivers blocked down, leaving those corners alone. So they challenged Steven Nelson and Joe Hayden to come up, be involved in run support. Nelson did that, forced him back inside. And how about 5 or 6 white jerseys getting off of blocks and running downhill in a hurry? Just nowhere to go for this running game in this first half.
Nowhere except backwards. Saquon, negative 8 yards in his 8 carries. The guys averaged more than 4.5 per carry. Reached the 2-minute warning. Giants will face a 3rd and 13 after the break. Looking to a 1-point lead.
Okay, my lucky friend. Should I trade him or keep him? That's what I thought. Hey, Pete. You can use IBM Watson in the ESPN Fantasy app. Tiny Larry Fitzgerald. It helps you find your best trades by analyzing millions of football sources with AI on the IBM cloud. No luck required.
That's right there.
You don't need luck. You just need IBM Watson.
Perfect. Me? Perfect. No, I'm not. Perfect. Oh, that's my mom. Hello.
When the day calls for some winning, Dave & Buster's.
I don't care about the funny way you wear your hair. You're beautiful, I just say I like all of you. I like to roll in all of you and sing a concert in all of you.
We rise together. For this generation and the next. On the court and in the streets. For your city. And for your team. For everything it took to get to this moment. We rise together. Because together, we can win it all.
Best Buy, an official sponsor of the 2020 NFL Kickoff, understands that even if you're not attending the game, you still crave the excitement and energy that comes from NFL football. Now more than ever, the game gives everyone a chance to come together to enjoy a common passion. Best Buy wants you to feel like you're at the game with a Samsung QLED TV. Bring the game home with Best Buy, your official home entertainment destination of the 2020 NFL Kickoff. Coming up, the USAA Insurance Halftime. Shep is going to have an update on Michael Thomas's injury. We're going to preview back half of the doubleheader, Titans and Broncos. Monday night team, Steve Levy, Louis Riddick, Ryan Greasy set to call that one from Denver. 3rd and 13. Giants. Reach that flag. It's a false start. It's going to become 3rd and 18.
Start. Offense. Number 19. Under a penalty. 3rd down.
We got to get this Pittsburgh defense on 3rd and 18, Coach.
Maybe a screen or a draw. Right? Something to get it out quick.
Roethlisberger, that's a jacket that the equipment guys have modified into a sleeve to keep that right elbow warm, keep it on a warm night. Is it important, the doctors say? Steelers dropping very deep in coverage as Jones, Bunkback scrambles and flips it up to Barkley behind the line. Saquon works another tackler. It'll be knocked down at the 46. Then you know Beck was a runner, but when he gets the ball to the receiver, it's pretty exciting tonight.
Yeah, this is what Pittsburgh prides themselves on, getting pressure just with 4. They're at a dime, 6 different defensive backs. And once he checks it down, watch Devin Bush, by the way. He's leading him tonight right now with 6 tackles. He sees him go airborne, and he just wants to get a chance to hit Saquon Barkley.
Steelers spending a timeout. And at 39 to work with for Roethlisberger in this offense. Saquon, you see frustrated. Not the production he wanted. There's a guy that he wants to be Barry Sanders. He wants to be the greatest running back ever by the time he's done. They've controlled him, but the Giants, Kirk, have been impressive on defense. This is a group that had a lot of question marks coming in, a lot of new faces, a lot of new coaches. You got to be pleased with the first 30 minutes.
Absolutely. I mean, they haven't been able to win the line of scrimmage, but again, they knew coming in. Jason Garrett's come up with some quick throws, trying to take the pressure off of Daniel Jones. The biggest thing is he's got to be happy that he's doing a better job of taking care of the football under duress. That time he just checked it down to Saquon Barkley, just trying to avoid a disaster, throwing it into coverage. He just could punt the ball away and make Pittsburgh have to move the ball downfield.
High front bounces. She hit Giants in coverage. Well, the AFC North has the most interesting collection of quarterbacks. Ben Stewart has been tightened up gnarly, but look at the other 3 young quarterbacks in this division. All Heisman Trophy winners. Of course, Joe Burrow coming in with the Bengals. Mark Jackson, what a start. It's 2020 for the MVP. Baker Mayfield struggled, but Ben sitting around the campfire telling some tales. He didn't have a Heisman, but he's got a full Barbie trophy.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Lamar Jackson's about to have a scary year.
You flip it to Johnson. Anytime quarterback, Giants defense controls him. Then of his rookie season in 2004.
Don't do what he wants to throw the ball down.
Doing.
It'll be all down the field.
Baker was 9. Lamar Jackson was down there popping on each. No doubt making guys miss as a 7-year-old. Growing up in Ohio, of course. Roethlisberger delivers a sideline route. James Washington.
About time.
As the action.
Good job, James. Throw the man the ball.
Great location on his football back shoulder. Gets the ball away from the defender and then throws it. See the receiver looking back, waiting for the ball to go into the air and times that up perfectly for that big gain there by Ben, the receiver.
The pocket Roethlisberger throws it downfield and it's intended for Johnson out of bounds. 39 seconds. Darnay Holmes, the rookie, was in coverage.
Stops the clock there. This is where Ben has so much familiarity with how to, at the very least, try to give his kicker a chance here to get into field goal range.
Schuster-Smith. Smith-Schuster right out of bounds inside the 4-yard line.
They recognize man-to-man, just a simple rub route. He got underneath of Eric Ebron and really hard on Darnay Holmes, trying to stay with him. He gets big yards, and not only that, but he gets out of bounds. Still 33 seconds to go. They're inside the 40.
2 timeouts. You get to the 2-minute drill. It's Roethlisberger calling plays.
Come on, Ben.
5% of the time. Total freedom here.
And not only freedom, but an understanding like very few in the NFL. He sees the defense. He recognizes. He's seen it so many times. He's in a really good feel pre-snap.
And across the middle, zips off the hands. Johnson is out. Tough out. Off the punts. Set up a field goal. And it leaves him with 29 seconds.
Dante Johnson is a receiver. When you look at Juju Smith-Schuster getting so much attention, they feel that Johnson could become that next Antonio Brown as far as making plays, playmaking ability. With Chase Claypool, they have a great group. James Washington, they throw in the tight ends. A lot of weapons for defenses to get ready for.
59 catches as a rookie, second most ever for a Steeler rookie. 5 seconds on the play clock.
Smith-Schuster out slot left.
Just gets the snap on. Up short. Smith-Schuster running again. And he's going to have first down.
Still bedtime.
3 seconds.
Does a nice job again, just kind of working behind the big tight end.
Play tomorrow, okay?
Separation, just like getting in behind him. Tough for Holmes to again stay with him. These plays are designed intentionally to get 19 to football in this 2 minutes. It's worked.
Ginger said he wanted to have fun. It's been a fun first half. 4 catches and a touchdown.
Yeah. Move them over here to the right.
Pressure. Roethlisberger escapes, and he'll take off. Big Ben rumbling and sliding for a first down. 14 seconds to go. Lorenzo Carter is getting chased.
Big fella making some plays here.
A smile or a grimace? I couldn't tell.
I think it's a smile. He's got to be happy. And again, he gets the timeout. Everybody covered. They just didn't account for Ben. Good job. You know, typically he wants to sit and be patient and wait
late hit. He's sliding.
Gets separation, but remember, he was kind of holding his left knee earlier in the game, and he recognized that opened up. There wasn't anybody left in the middle. With Martinez going out, the middle opens up, and he says, hey, I'm 38, but I can still pick up the first down. Gets down and calls the timeout.
So that's being hard to sack, being able to extend plays throughout his career, despite being 240 pounds.
Yeah.
First down, 13 seconds. They have one timeout.
I've been showing you a lot for Juju Smith-Schuster as he's here, but remember, Ebron, a great target, off to the right as well. His catch radius is 6'4".
Giants Super Bowl. They'll start at the first of their 3 timeouts and set the defense.
Why not put Claiborne in?
Pittsburgh was able to cash in their takeaway and a Watt interception for 6, I should say. Boswell clanking the PAT off the upright.
So let's think about what we have here with 14 seconds and a timeout. You still have a chance to take a couple shots in the end zone. You got the one timeout, so if something happens, like he has to get out of there and he's unable to get out of bounds, or the receiver's unable to get out of bounds, you still have that one timeout, but very least you would think you're going to have 2 good shots here at the end zone.
Roethlisberger looks right. Slam. Knocked down. So fighting for the end zone is Washington. He's in. The Steelers take the lead. 7 seconds to go before halftime. What a drive. It was Roethlisberger in 2-minute mode. Vintage.
Gets up in the air, knee doesn't touch, drives his legs and breaks the play and gets it.
Washington touchdown,
Smith-Schuster leading all the way down the field, right? That time, it's Juju Smith-Schuster who creates the pick and allows Washington to get underneath of Smith-Schuster.
Excellent effort on it. He's known for running deep routes, just muscling his way in the end zone. Boswell, son, no drama. Washington, the guys from Texas, he bought a farm there, and he was doing all kinds of workouts in quarantine, throwing hay bales around in his car. Use what you got, right?
That's right. But here's Smith-Schuster here, right? He's been using a lot of picks from the inside. This time he's going to work to the outside. Washington comes underneath. But watch what happens to the 2 defensive backs and how they work into each other right there, and that opens it up. But this is what's different about Nate Washington. Chris, you made a great point. James Washington, when he came over when he got drafted out of Oklahoma State, he was just a guy that was vertical. He's running a post and a go. Last 2 years have been really tough on him, challenging to learn how to become a complete receiver. Year 3, you're starting to really see him grow and develop and show you he can do more than just go downfield.
Got the award as the top receiver in college football, the Biletnikoff Award.
How about
17?
How about Ben Roethlisberger on that drive? 5 of 7, 67 yards and a touchdown. And don't forget that 11-yard scramble. It's probably the best he's looked all night as far as just getting into a rhythm.
No doubt.
Yeah, he's calling the plays, right?
Kickoff scooted. Yeah, no, should leave it there. Yeah, that's when he's in his element, though, right?
Yeah,
that's why he's at 46 game-winning drives.
That's right.
NFL prime time, back for another season. Booker, Sunday at 7:30 Eastern time, only on ESPN Plus. Nobody takes you through all the highlights and breaks down every game. Those two. Also available to stream every week, so you can watch anytime you want, any device you choose. The Giants to life. This opening half, yeah, they had problems with the offensive line. Defense was pretty stout until that drive, but the veteran, in year 17, went off the elbow surgery a year ago, drives the Steelers for a 6-point lead after 30 minutes here. End of the first half, empty but energized MetLife Stadium. Time now for the USAA Insurance halftime.
USAA insurance for this season, and the veterans that never quit on their team. When being a Benny gets tough, and stretching your budget gets even tougher, our agents put in the time and legwork for you. So saving on auto insurance is easy. Because saving a little extra goes a long way. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for. USAA.
USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL, presents the USAA Insurance Halftime.
Welcome to the USAA Insurance Halftime. The big story, Big Ben's return here with Paul McFarland and Adam Schefter. I'm Susie Culver. So Ben hadn't played since last September. Took a little time, shake off the nerves and the rust, but then they got it going.
Yeah, both quarterbacks came out a little rusty. Neither team can run the football, but once you saw Ben Roethlisberger knock the rust off and get a little rhythm, then you saw, especially in the 2-minute drill, then you saw the old Ben Roethlisberger that we're used to seeing, controlling the offense, timing, and rhythm. Early on, Ben got a little pressure, easy jump off there to Snell out of the backfield. He missed that. Big Ben got in a little rhythm. Ebron working across the safety's face. Nice throw there. And the Giants defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham, got a little greedy. He went with cover zero, all out blitz. And when you blitz a veteran quarterback, they want that. Big Ben makes a nice throw to Juju Smith-Schuster. The 2-minute drill right, called his own.
they get a chance to do some real damage here. They can put more points on the board.
Still, what a big role tonight. Aggressive camp. He's earned the areas tonight, but like you expected, Connor has been held in check 6 times. Three.
See James Conner down there, just looking at the same thing, kind of stretching, trying to stay loose.
Got it again. It's a crease. And barrels into Giant territory. Eddie Snell Jr. really had an impressive end to 2019 with Connor out.
Right tackle, Banner down, and then up to that second level. Great block on Blake Martinez. Also saw the tight end doing a good job. They're able to collapse that first the D line and climb up to the second level and get to that safety Peppers and the middle linebacker Blake Martinez and give Blake Snell plenty of room to operate.
Snell again. Flash forward. This was a Giant defense that struggled mightily a year ago. Just couldn't take the ball away, couldn't get opposing offenses off the field. 7 games without a takeaway.
About that rotation, 4 bodies coming in for Pittsburgh, 4 going on linebacker. One heavy.
Flex down. Snell making a great cut and drop for a yard gain by Blake Martinez. Takes a lot to be a leader in these strange times, and he was a leader that organized the Zoom calls. If you're a leader in terms of the gaming community, it's a game. That's what the players do to hang out.
Having 4 teenage sons, I can relate to. That's where they like to hang out, socialize. That's just the way it is today. Blake Martinez is smart to do that.
It's on the field. He's the guy coming out with defensive signals. On 3rd and 5, Roethlisberger lofts it downfield for Washington, and it's broken up. Tight coverage there by Bradbury.
But what a play by Bradbury. Location of the football is perfect over that outside shoulder of James Washington. But watch Bradbury not give up on this football. It goes up. Looks like he's going to make the play. He has both hands on it. And in the left hand by Bradbury, able to knock it loose. He's living out there on an island. Makes a great play there on 3rd down.
Well, then from Carolina, it's a depleted Giants secondary. Sam Beal opting out. Yahweh Baker released. Releasing penalty charges. Antonio or Xavier McKinney, the rookie, is going to be out until perhaps November. So they signed some guys late. They pieced together a secondary. The new quarter made a nice play.
Hey, football fans, Jesse Kofi is here. In the final quarter, a key play can make all the difference. Introducing DraftKings Big Play Payday for tonight's game. For a shot to win, just download the app, sign up with promo code Countdown, and join the $10,000 free-to-play pool. If a touchdown with 20-plus yards is scored in the 4th quarter, first-place finishers will make it rain with an additional $100K in prizes. So download the DraftKings app now, enter the free pool, and sweat the 4th quarter like you've never sweated before.
Feeling hungry? Enjoy free delivery on the PK app and make plain grilling come to you. Burger King, your way better.
Can't wait to tell everyone about AT&T's big 5G news.
AT&T has nationwide 5G?
Yep.
And that's faster?
Faster, yeah.
What is it, reliable?
And secure.
You should consider making a big deal about it.
Bigger?
I said bigger.
Oh. Bigger deal, bigger than what I did.
It's not complicated. A 5G network needs a 5G device. Now everyone, including existing customers, can get a free Samsung Galaxy Note 20 after trade-in.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of all audience. Any of the use of this broadcast or any interest descriptions or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited. Saturday Night Football presents a Top 20 Showdown.
I cannot wait to see this goal.
Postmates fan fee, delivering fans some Monday Night Football, of course, cannot be there in person. Fans, lots of likes so far, but facing a 6-point deficit now. In the third quarter, they begin a drive from their 9.
And keep in mind, the way that first half was ending was not going in a good direction for the offense. Got in at halftime. Jason Garrett pulled in the offense. The staff got together. They talked about, here's what we got to do to try to slow down Bud Dupree, to try to slow down the complexity in this defense and get tested inside your own 10 after you make those adjustments and see how it's going to go.
Make a living on Saturdays. If you watch NFL games on TV, you see this in person with the complexity, the pre-snap stuff, and then the speed with which these blitz packages are executed. It's incredible. So how anybody makes a first down in this league.
I was feeling, we talked about that with the break. I'm feeling the same thing, especially with the Steelers defense. It's one thing how big and fast, but you add the complexity to it. Wow.
Barkley has just swarmed to the backfield. He's had nowhere to run. His blitz has made an impact in his linebacker position.
Yeah, this gives you an idea. I mean, it's one thing to have Bud Dupree on the outside with a rookie left tackle. Now all of a sudden he's got to come off of Bud Dupree. He comes down 2 giants trying to pick up one guy who's blitzing. Now you think about what happens, the pressure you're dealing with on the right side. And now you got to get a tackle who's confused. He's got 2 guys to pick up. So, and this happens in a blink of an eye. Really, without preseason games. This is tough.
From the end zone, Jones backs up and delivers incomplete. Looking for a flag there as Ingram doesn't get one this time.
I was thinking, why did Ingram get his left hand up? Why did he try to use 2 hands? Mike Hilton was on him, and I think maybe he's saying that he was being held by Hilton. That's why he couldn't get the hand up. Let's see why that left arm didn't get up the trouble. Oh, he held on to the wrist.
That's tricky.
I was saying, what was going on? Why did he try to one-hand that?
Kirk, when you're 5'9", you're trying to guard a big tight end, you got to use every drink as a buck. They didn't spot that one.
He grabbed the wristband.
That's precision.
You could do that again if you try.
Right with it, 3rd and 14. New York backed up. Jones will set up in his end zone. And fires over the middle, and it's caught. Darius Slayton to the ground, and first down grab to the 23 as the second-year quarterback delivers a strike.
But what a job. We just talked about the complexity of the defense. This time they just rushed 4, and the line did their job. They held out the pressure and gave Daniel Jones just enough time to get that ball out to Slayton for the first down.
Steelers on the blitz again. They get it out underneath. Catches in there by Shepard.
You see the defensive back set and pulling out of there. They're playing zone, just trying to read his eyes, but he gets the ball thrown to the outside. That was an area that he really needed to work to improve. Completion percentage outside of the numbers. He was one of the worst in the entire league last year. It's a new day now with Jason Garrett and this offense that Daniel Jones is clearly very comfortable with when given time to execute, right?
Tight ends, 3 of them bunch to the right in this formation. Barkley qualifies as a success tonight. He's had 7 runs stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he went to that big tight end set that you referred to with the 3 tight ends. And you gotta admire that Jason Garrett's not just abandoning the running game. You gotta keep trying to stick with it and keep letting this defense know that there's the threat of that. Now they're 3rd and short here.
Because number 26 can turn nothing into a 60-yard touchdown run. Eli Penny is a blocker. They fake it to Barkley. Jones flips it, and it's complete. They snuck the tight end out. That's Levine Tololo. Big behind Stanford. A creative call on 3rd down, first down of the 45.
And I was thinking there's no way they're going to try to run the football, but they're shooting gaps. And Jason Garrett 1 step ahead, and the Steelers does a good job of the play action. Tololo was able to work from the right side to the left. Steelers so intent on stopping that run game that they got out of position there. Rarely you see that.
Pressure up the middle. Jones backpedaling and fires. Caught by Slayton in the cross run. And he shut that event near the marker, the 45.
How about the pressure? Davey is climbing on the ground to try to get to him. Watch 92 right in the middle. He gets on the ground. He's trying to get to it. Then eventually the Steelers do get to pressure. But that is impressive by Daniel Jones to feel that pressure, keep his vision downfield, and make that accurate throw to St. Marine crawl there trying to get to the quarterback. Whatever it takes, right?
Barkley. Get the corner. So, a couple of yards. Alex Highsmith, rookie linebacker, makes the stop. You have Charlotte, third round pick. He's supposed to be a special teamer this year.
Caden Smith got it. Well, I was wondering how he got to the edge there. He got around the corner. Caden Smith, the big tight end. Joe Hayden came in up to blow him up, and he just basically tackled him and brought him to the ground. Allowed Saquon at least not to have a loss for yardage.
Nice play of the drive. The Giants moving it from the line. Second and 9. Jones pump fakes twice and feeds it across the middle. They makes the catch. Put a close eye on him. Devin Bush.
That's what he's heard a lot this week from Jason Garrett. If you don't like what you see downfield, don't force it. There's no reason to put a cape on tonight. Be a hero. Just check it down to 26. When you're not comfortable, check it down. Even that, he didn't have room to run because of the play by Devin Bush, but he still was able to pick up some production yards. Now they're third and medium instead of third and long.
You give me 2 bottles of water.
Left and now has room for one. Let's say off. And starts the bounds right in the receiving spot. He's short here.
Sharing this
Time for bed. You know I am.
He's going to try to get to that first down marker. See where the ball is. He goes out of bounds. He's got the ball in his right arm.
Spotted it. It's a pretty good spot. You're about a half yard short.
The ball crosses the sideline.
Barkley. Big. Fourth down play. Play action. Jones backpedaling, scrambling, trying to create, fires it backside. Saquon's got it. Spins free, reaches the football. That's a long way to make a short game, but they do get the first down.
Chris, honestly, I think that's a mix-up. I mean, last time they had one delay, Barkley this time, I think he's supposed to work right. I believe. I mean, look at this. He's looking. Everybody's coming in at the last second. He's able to find Saquon Barkley for the first down. He was selling that. He did a heck of a job.
Fun conversion here. 12th play of the drive coming out. Steelers blitz on first down. They get the ball to Ingram quickly. Swerves his head and swings to the 29 by Steven Nelson.
Twice now on short yardage. You think that 4th and 1, they're going to run it. They've gone and trusted Daniel Jones to make a good decision and an accurate throw. He's delivered both times.
Deion Lewis now spelling Barkley. Second and 6. Jones pump fakes again. And trying to slip it to Lewis.
All right, let's get a stop defense.
The closer you get to that red zone, the more the pressure ramp up. Pittsburgh does get tighter and tighter, and his decisions have to come quicker and quicker for Daniel Jones.
Due to a lot of tight windows in his rookie season, he was among the leaders in terms of plays where the defender was a yard less than the receiver.
Sterling Shepard, great playmaker there, matched up against the nickel corner. Mike Hill.
The pocket, Jones trying to escape, stays alive. Can he scramble for another first down? He's pushed out of bounds.
And about it. How about the kid here? Make a play like a Shepard. That's where he looks to his right there. In and out. But it's taken away by good coverage by Hilton. So what does he do? Instead of checking it down, he reminds you that he's a heck of an athlete that can do this on third down. And he extends to be able to reach for that first down marker. Second time now we've seen the legs of Jones on this drive.
15th play of the drive now. On first down, they're looking for Barkley in the flat. He was well covered. They flip it short for the tight end, Caden Smith. This is the kind of drive that you're not supposed to be able to do very often against a Pittsburgh defense.
No, it's very hard to dink and dunk and move the ball methodically down the field against this kind of a defense and this kind of pressure. But how well prepared does Daniel Jones look tonight, and especially on this drive?
Barkley makes the cut. There was just nothing open for business in the interior of that defensive line. Hayward, to it.
We've talked a lot about it, but we know people kind of come in and come out. You've got to remember, this is a work in progress with this offensive line. Andrew Thomas, a rookie out of Georgia. Both guards are veterans. They've been around. They moved the tackle this year, Nick Gaines, to center, so he's playing a new position. And then you've got Cameron Fleming, who came over from Dallas, playing a right tackle. Without preseason games, this is their first time truly working together. Tough ask out of them.
Number third down, Barkley split far to the right. Pressure flows again. Jones flips it. Shepard's got it, and they move the sticks yet again. It's a first down at the Pittsburgh 11.
I keep waiting for 87 to get his hands on the ball, just because I know he's probably their best true receiver, sort of getting in and out of breaks, best route runner, and then he can do something with the ball in his hands after the catch, especially from that slot in this offense of Garrett's.
Third down conversion of the drive, and that 4th and 1. Saquon back in the backfield.
Going heavy here with the 2 tight end look. Had 3 tight ends in the game.
Center steps and muscles down inside the 5.
This is where you really want to see Saquon Barkley in this offense this year take the next step between the tackles, little stutter step, not always looking to bounce for the 80-yard run, but get those tough yards, right? Get that 3-yard gain, that 5-yard gain. Nice run that time.
19th play of this drive coming up. Jones scrambling again. As he throws the ball up into the air, and it's intercepted. Cameron Hayward ends a giant drive. 1-2-3 on the pressure, and that is a cutting end to a marathon.
What I'm talking about? Let's go.
That's why he got the jump on the 19th play of the drive to get the turnover for the Steelers.
Can you use my shampoo? No, of course not.
Progressive, protecting every single yard of your home.
I didn't use your shampoo, I'm sorry.
So is this stuff really fresh?
Yes. I mean, yeah, we don't have freezers, we don't have microwaves, and we always have fresh stuff coming in. I mean, this is the best block that you can get.
Fresh is what you stand for.
Definitely.
How critics rave that development is mind-blowing. It's sinister and disturbing. With a daring twist you won't see coming. And development premieres Friday everywhere on demand.
Action resistance. Sarah, your blood round is about to expire. You want to continue for cancer.
Capital One knows life doesn't update you about your credit card. So meet Eno, the Capital One assistant who looks out for charges that might surprise you and helps you fix them. Another way Capital One is watching out for your money when you're not. What's in your wallet?
ESPN Monday Night Football brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. Shades of the steel curtain defense. No terrible towels this year.
Good with those defenses.
How good is this team?
I know. You're right.
Look at the right there. You know, Cam Hayward, son of Ironhead, great lineage in the city of Pittsburgh. Just signed a long contract. It's going to allow him to retire as a Steeler. Dupree forced the lofted throw. Hayward made the interception to end the 19-play drive.
Here's Bud Dupree, 19th play. You got a boot coming out here. Watch out, Bud Dupree. Even though he's gassed, this is just, again, effort. This is like, it's just not going to happen on my watch. Gets his arms up just enough for Daniel Jones. The ball's deflected in the air, and then you got all those jerseys there. Someone's going to come up with the interception, and the big fella, Cam Hayward from Ohio State, comes down.
They won't be on the field that long for the rest of the season. Some of the energy to make that play and protect the lead. Snell bounces it, it's a crease, and then he's still went hard tonight. They rip the ball free. It's a fumble at the end of the play. Giants signaling they have the football. Steelers disagree. Right along that Pittsburgh bench.
I'll tell you a guy who's had a big game tonight. James Bradbury in coverage, 24, came over from Carolina, made a lot of plays in coverage. This time, he's the one who ripped that ball out. It's going to take a while.
Steelers have retained possession. Enormous.
You know who got in there? Juju Smith-Schuster, 19's behind the play. Watch 19, ball comes out. Watch the awareness, just in case, right? Eyes on it. Dives right there and starts fighting 5 blue jerseys to come up with that ball. There's those little things that make a guy like Juju Smith-Schuster special. Not just the route running and the catches. It's awareness. Watching that ball. What if my man fumbles right here? I got to go down and submarine it and come up with the ball. He did.
I think it's a big thing. And a little 5 catches tonight. The Steelers move the ball to the Giant 46 instead of Beaver taking over at midfield. Play action on the slant. Catch is made by Deontay Johnson right near the marker.
Just a good job. He steps out of bounds and then gets his feet back inbounds before he gets his hands on the football.
You scored with 2 feet there. What a sequence of events here. Steelers create the turnover. One line. They moved it 44 yards in 3 plays. Roethlisberger slings it, and Johnson was not turned ready for the ball.
Deontay Johnson just not having a great night. He's had a drop. That time he was out blocking. Ball hits him in the back. It hits him in the right shoulder. He's not running around. Not quite. You know, sometimes with these RPOs, or sometimes when the quarterback has the ability to get out of a run game based on the numbers, he can just get the ball out fast. Just a miscommunication that time between Ben and his receiver, Deontay Johnson.
Miscommunication there. Johnson slips a tackle. He's got a first down inside the red zone.
Well, he did a good job of selling this downfield. Watch how he gets outside and then sells it like I'm going deep. And then all of a sudden, ball's on back shoulder. Perfect timing that time. Good job by Johnson bouncing back after that mix-up between he and Ben. He is dangerous with the ball in his hands, by the way. He is as quick as any receiver you're going to see.
Tough to defend this offense. Ben is spreading the ball around. Lots of weapons in Archie. Final minute of the third quarter. Pittsburgh looking to add to the 6-point lead. Clean pocket for a while. Now Roethlisberger cannot escape. Had a lot of time. It's a coverage set made by Leonard Williams, the former UFC Trojan. It's an important one.
That's exactly right, Chris. Coverage set. But great to see Leonard Williams. He's got a fight there. Look at the battle. He's just pushing Nwangwu into the backfield. And then because of the coverage, Roethlisberger surprisingly doesn't check it down, doesn't get rid of it, just holds on to the ball. Leonard Williams on one play comes up with more sacks right now than he had all last year.
18 and a half for his career. 10 seconds in the quarter. Roethlisberger flips it off underneath. Get out of state. Right now, we're back in the jersey. There is Jalen Samuels. And it'll be the end of the third quarter. Key turnover by the Giants, the first ever red zone pick thrown by Jones. At the 3.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted. Expired. Expired. Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house.
Hope you can keep it clean. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
To live supermarket sweet, it takes speed, precision, and the stakes have never been bigger. Preston Jones hosts Supermarket Sweet premieres October 18th on ABC.
Empowered Swing Chevrolet. Enjoy Labor Day savings all month long. Save big on the Silverado, Equinox, Traverse, and more. Plus, we are the official KBB Mine Center of Fayetteville, and we'll pay top dollar for your trade.
Right, Mom.
And at BSShipping.com.
Hey, how you doing?
Heard you've been auditing your business expenses.
Yeah, my internet and phone bill.
But the Antonio already
paying
ended.
100 more per year than what I signed up for.
Okay, already sweet.
No one ever told me
Yes.
That's classic. Spectrum
So
business
I
doesn't
just want
have any
the
of that
camera.
nonsense. No hidden fees, no
I think she better sleep too, Mom. What's
that
up?
was great, but I'm
No,
stuck in my
I just wanted
contract.
to, I saw the pictures, y'all look, everything looks good, and I was just wanting to
Great.
thank you for even
Man, I
thinking
feel like
about
it's
it.
April 16th.
I appreciate her thinking about me
Real
yesterday.
people are finding real savings with Spectrum
And
Mobile.
that, I mean, did I want anything? And that was it. And I wanted, and Tony was so excited, I just wanted to know how did she like this box too. When she tasted it.
Oh, okay.
The idea that we can mix and match.
Okay. You having a good day? You having a good day at work?
Yes.
Visit a Spectrum store for this.
All right.
You gonna watch the game?
Yes.
Enjoy Labor Day savings.
Oh, okay, then.
All
I
right.
thought we did.
And the Silverado, Equinox, Traverse, and more. Let's get a free lifetime powertrain warranty with any new vehicle purchase. Save big on Bright Boulevard and at BSShipping.com.
All right, on ESPN, the playoff doubleheader begins at 6:30. Game 1 of the Eastern Finals. Surprising heat. The Celtics and the pivotal game. The Nuggets are forced to Game 7 against the Clippers. So on ESPN now. Start of the fourth quarter here on tonight in New Jersey. We're on 3rd and 21. Delivers underneath. Jason Claypool, the Notre Dame rookie, makes the catch. He back out inside the 20. And here comes a field goal attempt.
Yeah, 3rd and really long there. Pittsburgh just selecting, hey, let's flood it deep, get somebody underneath. In this case, it's the rookie Claypool. Let's get a little bit closer, make it easier, try to go up by 9 and make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
Oswald points the AT off the upright after not missing one all of last year, hoping that missed PAT doesn't prove pivotal. It's 36 yards for a 9-point lead. And he drives it right through.
Ooh, that was close.
62-yard drive.
The bus.
9.
What the heck happened here?
Lamar, what are you doing here?
It's football season.
It's Heisman time?
It's Heisman time.
Corn chips, cheddar sour cream chips, jalapeno chips.
Come on, man. I don't got all day.
Extra chips.
Hey, Monica, something in your shoe?
I'm trying not to step on any cracks.
Why?
Cracks are bad luck. With fantasy football starting up, I can't take any chances.
You don't need luck, Monica. IBM Watson and the ESPN Fantasy app analyzes millions of football sources with AI to help you make better calls.
Thanks for the tip, Larry Fitzgerald.
Go catch, Larry.
You don't need luck. You just need IBM Watson.
I was sworn into the United States Senate in a hospital. My wife and daughter had been killed in an automobile crash. Lying in the bed were my 2 little boys. I couldn't have imagined what it would have been like if I didn't have insurance to cover them immediately and fully. 40 years later, one of those little boys, my son Bo, was diagnosed with terminal cancer, given months to live. I can't fathom.
What's up? What's up? Who out there?
Obamacare is personal. When I see the President of the United States try to eliminate this healthcare in the middle of a public health crisis, that's personal to me too. We got to build on what we did because every American deserves affordable health care. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
This season, catch every snap from every game and all the plays in just 45 minutes. NFL Game Pass, where football never stops. Go to NFL.com/Game Pass to start your free trial.
Nice aerial coverage. Clear night brought to you by Goodyear. Pittsburgh Steelers have put together 16 unanswered points. 9-point lead. They're in the final quarter. Pivotal plays. Takeaway. Recovery by Juju. Takeaway by the Giants. Kickoff out of bounds. Pylon.
They had such an impressive drive.
Kicking team number 9. Rolling place at the 40-yard line. First down.
Such an impressive drive last time out. Obviously unable to put points on the board with a great play by Bud Dupree. But remember I said, let's see what we're going to learn about Jason Garrett. All those halftime adjustments to hit the ball for the first time. How are they going to do? And that's when they put together that 19-play drive. So we'll see. They went to a lot of 3 tight ends, a lot of early first and 10 passes, quick throws. It was methodical. What a lot of explosives on that last drive.
Shepard makes the catch. That's a young team running into the culture, but resilience is something you hope to see in a group. You have to learn how to win. They've had the fewest wins of any franchise in the last 3 years, and that was a potentially devastating block that turned over the goal line. But see how they respond on this drive. Tacular 3.
Maybe Bill ruined himself. But go to the Jets. I'm just saying, I mean, the dude went over there and he did jack.
They wondered, everybody else is back on this defense. You're talking about the best defenses in the league. Everybody back except Hargrave. A little former first rounder out of Cal. Boy, he's really asserting himself nicely into this lineup in that nose guard spot, 94.
Woo, about time. Sack, baby. Let's go, Steelers.
And the execution of these blitzes. It's an area that Saquon's really trying to get better. That time he got confused with Milton coming late.
Third sack for the Steelers defense. Game last year, 54 of them. Underway. Johnson retreats and make the catch at the 14. So it's an initial tackle, cuts it back. Now get the 25. So Big Ben, Steelers go to work on the clock, up by 9, 23 to play.
I think I'm about to go to bed and see what they don't. If they score on this, I'm going to bed.
They give thanks. They make a difference. They go the extra mile. They've always.
Well, I got a lot of friends that are Cleveland Brown fans.
It's time for us to return the favor. Because where
And,
it matters. Visa, everywhere you want to be. To your favorites.
Looking for a used vehicle? Discover the certified difference and rely your Chevrolet.
Oh, I'm tired.
Warranty. We have 2 all-certified pre-owned vehicles are covered by a 6-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and a 12-month, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper limited warranty with certified pre-owned vehicles starting at $10,999 and a huge selection of Silverados, Tahoes, and Malibus. Find them anywhere else. Visit Rely Your Chevrolet.
I didn't grow up with much. Paid my own way through college, enlisted in the Army, and later became an officer. I built a business in Fayetteville and started my family here. We must always put people first. That's why I reached out to both sides of the aisle to put people over politics and get things done. I led the charge for coronavirus relief for workers and small businesses. And I'll keep fighting for more school funding, higher teacher pay, and affordable health care to create opportunities for every North Carolina family.
Kirk Devier for State Senate. Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughn Bassett Furniture, it means value. And Elmore Furniture Company recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Elmore Furniture Company, it's done.
Welcome back to MetLife Stadium, where the Steelers hold a 19-10 lead over the Giants, but they're going to have to spend some time playing without their starting running back, James Conner. He's currently questionable with a left ankle injury, and guys, that's a hard pill to swallow, considering he missed 6 games last season with injuries, and he is one of the guys that says he's coming into this year with a chip on his shoulder with something to create.
Yeah, thanks for a tough guy, resilient, cancer survivor, of course, cancer-free for 4 years. It sounds about it hard.
I don't sound why they keep running that play.
Yeah, so inspired. And boy, in the second quarter, he goes out.
Yeah. The injuries last year mounted for him, and he's had to deal with that the last couple of years. You know, he's missed 16 games the last 3 years to injuries. See the entire team decimated. Of course, the leader, Roethlisberger, out after week 2.
Conner just won 100-yard games like Monday night against Miami. He had a big game, got hurt.
Yeah. And in our Zoom call with the Steelers yesterday, I heard all the guys we talked to, the guy other than Mike Tomlin, who was so locked in, was James Conner.
Roethlisberger to Johnson, and short game across the middle. Set up third down at about $7
million.
I think we're learning about this new era of Joe Judge. We really want to know how can this franchise improve after the last 3 years of being, as Chris said earlier, they have the worst record in the NFL. They're showing some toughness, man. They're not going away and they're battling. He wanted his team to fight and battle for 60 minutes. We've seen that.
You want no part of any excuses because you can make a couple of this. Your 12th season, much tougher on franchises with new coaching staffs and a lot of new faces. Johnson is sideline out, stays in bounds, and now putting the 6 and 2 more clock because obviously when you try to install virtually hurt long distance, it's tricky.
Well, watch this goes up now, well before Johnson was even thinking of coming out of that cut. There's the timing between Ben and a receiver that's going to have a big year in Deontay Johnson. And ever since that miscommunication, we're getting through it, hit him on his back. 7 and 18 have gotten things going, and they're much more in sync. And I think showing you things that you'll see a lot of in 2020 in the Steelers offense.
Traffic. Red Zone Carter made the stop. Think about the other 2 rookie head coaches alongside Judge. Matt Rule, Carolina, took the loss there. Got Sebastian Cleveland. They really struggled. It's a tough place to be baptized. He's never been head coach at any level. Kind of see Carter, Saban, and then Belichick.
I know you feel like I do, and I know we all talked about just kind of like his personality and the way he talks and serious football. I mean, his very old school approach, and his players have bought in to that culture.
Snell on the play. You couldn't get him to talk about what it meant to finally live out a dream. Get head coach in the NFL at age 38. It was all about the job and the responsibility.
Yeah, when you spend 3 years with Nick Saban, win a couple national championships, 09 to 11, and you go spend 8 years with Bill Belichick and you win Super Bowls with him, you're not going to, hey, bud, you're going to take it in, and you're a head coach. He's like, I got no time for that. I got to look at film.
Those reporters are taking a swing at offense to that one.
Yeah. Look how they're stalking. Look at the D-line. There isn't one. They're just kind of trying to keep the offensive line guessing.
You got to stop. It's Johnson again there, making a little bit of those crossing routes. It's yet another.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Good touchdown.
Trying to disguise if they're in man or zone. And the problem is when he has time, he's going to find it. Eventually, he's going to find it. Especially when he's getting time again, he finds his man Johnson underneath of soft coverage for the first down.
Johnson out to a tough start today. 1 for 1 for Giants. Hopefully, so go. We're inside 5. Couldn't punch it in. Since then, he's made up for it. 6 catches tonight. 120. There's a lot of the play clock on first down. Inside the zone.
It sounds crazy. I know he's in his 17th year, but I really believe that Ben Roethlisberger tonight, he talked about wanting to knock the rust off. The guy hasn't taken a snap in a year. He got injured 1 year from tomorrow. It'd be 365 days, right? So early going, he was in his offense were kind of feeling themselves out. But at the end of the first half, he directs him down the field, 2-minute offense, puts it in the end zone. It's almost like Ben's back. It just feels like Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers offense since that time.
Agree. It took about 27 minutes against a confusing front. Just settled in and now.
Go Snell. Go Snell. Woo! Nice Snell.
But I think he's much quicker than people realize. He gets outside of Pepper, so again, took a 4 angle and slowed his feet down. And look how he just doesn't give up. He's got 3 guys still running hard.
Earl eventually chased him down, but has come up hot and stayed down.
Snell. I like Cardinal Story, but Benny Snell is the man.
At T-Mobile, we believe access to the internet equals opportunity. That's why we're launching our most ambitious program ever, Project 10 Million, to help close the homework gap by offering school districts free internet access and mobile hotspots for 10 million eligible households over the next 5 years. T-Mobile, working to connect every student.
At Definitely Dude praise Popeye's Ghost Pepper Wings, and it's moving.
Very good. Juicy, crispy, spicy!
Get the new Ghost Pepper Wings with a biscuit for just $4.99. Take them home or get them delivered.
Saturday, what a day, why not be with you?
When I came to the U.S., I was 15 years old. My family was really poor. Now I got 50 employees. But the pandemic hit, I was really scared about losing my business. But Osmar, my financial advisor from Northwestern Mutual, he told me, brother, we've got your back. His financial planning helped to save my business.
All right. I'm done. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Feel like it's still gonna pull it off. Have a good night. Bye-bye.